The false grip is a specialized way of gripping the bar or rings, where your wrists sit above your hands. This allows you to bring your body closer to the equipment you're holding, providing you with much more control. For hand placement, wrap your hands around and over the bar, then lower down, maintaining that grip. For rings, bring your hand through, grabbing the top part of the ring. Wrap it round and lower your hand down while planting your wrist firmly, resting on the ring. The reason a false grip is so important when it comes to a ring muscle up is because it removes the wrist rotation and allows the transition phase to go way more smoothly. If you were to try a muscle up on rings using a regular grip, you find yourself getting stuck after the pull-up phase, leaving your wrist in a very awkward position. The first progressions to work on to improve a false grip is to simply hold the bottom of an Australian row. This will allow you to apply some pressure onto your wrists as part of basic conditioning. This will then be followed by dead hangs. Same thing, but more pressure on the wrists as your whole body is off the ground. Build up to holds of 20 to 30 seconds. Now we will move back down to the low bar or rings again to perform the Australian pull-up with a false grip. Now you are applying that same pressure but through a wider range of motion. From here, you repeat this step again back on the high bar or rings, with your whole body off the floor, performing regular false grip pull-ups. Now that you have the basics down, one of the main progressions I want you to work on will be the muscle up negative. Starting at the top of a bar or rings, lowering down in a slow and controlled manner, maintaining the wrist position, allowing the false grip to be worked in the eccentric phase of a muscle up. This will also be the bridge exercise towards your next and most important progression for when learning the slow muscle up. Now, starting at the top of muscle up again, ensuring your hands are in the correct grip position, lowering yourself down slowly, keeping yourself very close to the bar by slightly pulling yourself forward. Once your head is just below the bar, or essentially at the top of a high pull-up position, pull yourself back up over the bar. What this does is allows you to work on the muscle up partials in its most important phase, being the transition phase. These are also known as transition muscle ups. When on rings, lower down into a deep dip position, slowly bring the rings out in front of you while maintaining them close to your torso. Other additional conditioning exercises you can incorporate as part of your training include barbell or dumbbell wrist flexion curls, as there is a lot of wrist flexion involved for a false grip. I prefer doing them on a single dumbbell, focusing on the unilateral isolation for better control. You can also do these behind the back. Finally, hold a light bar out in front of you in a false grip position. The weight of the bar will apply pressure to your wrists, and you can easily progress this by simply adding more weight. If you found this of value, then make sure to check out my Calisthenics Skool community. There you gain access to even more in-depth content, personalized videos, and 24/7 coaching support. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then I'd love to have you there.